the Fashui family pinned their hopes on January 2025 as the month their son, Oluwadunsin Ayomide Fashui, a talented and ambitious young footballer, would take his first steps towards fulfilling his dream of playing in Europe. But that dream was cruelly extinguished, not by fate, but by the tragic negligence of staff at a government hospital in Nigeria. What began as a minor accident spiraled into a desperate fight for Ayomide's life, a race against time that his family fought with unwavering determination. Despite their efforts, the battle ended in heartbreak. Now, grieving family demands justice, pointing an unwavering finger at the Federal Medical Center in Owo, Ondo State, whose carelessness, they believe, prematurely ended the life of this promising athlete.
So this guy has just been added to the growing list of promising footballers or athletes that have been lost in Nigeria through the carelessness of medical workers and the pitiable state of our health systems. Now, what started as a minor leg injury from being hit by a car resulted in battle for life for this young aspiring footballer, and it's a battle that he would have won if the medical staff of the Federal Medical Center or Ondo State had done their job properly. This is what his family had to say about this.
We heard that their equipment is broken and we already paid. They said if I have money that they will take care of him, but they didn't take care of him. When I entered the ICU, I started praying to God to save him.
So, literally, they demanded for money from them, and this family said they were willing to pay whatever it takes just to save this life of their son. Unfortunately, they abandoned him. They abandoned him to his fate, and again, just to make them scan what was wrong with his leg, it took the intervention of the Commissioner for Health. So this simply means that if you do not have people in high places, you might not have access to good health care, especially from government hospitals in Nigeria. This is what his brother had to say about that.
We had to call someone from Canada who in turn called the Commissioner for Health, who came to Owo in person. As the commissioner came, it didn't take them up to 20 minutes to put on their power generating set. We wanted to go do the CT scan, and then we discovered that the oxygen cylinder wasn't working. We were in the car taking him for the scan when I discovered that the oxygen cylinder wasn't working. And one of the men assured us that the cylinder was working. And then a nurse cut in and said the other patients in the vehicle even has a higher chance of survival than my brother.
Finally, to have sought into their injury, after they abandoned this young man to die, and after he gave up the ghost, after he died, this hospital, one of their medical personnel, doctor, assaulted the relative of this boy. Like, the doctor literally beat up a grieving person that was mourning the death of his brother, whom the hospital abandoned. So, first, they refused to attend to him, which took the intervention of the Commissioner for Health. Second, they took their money, never rendered any quality health services to this boy. Third, one of their doctors physically assaulted a member of this grieving family after they lost their son in that hospital. And last, they seized his body. And then they told the family that it was because one of them fought with a doctor. So while we are complaining that the health system is broken, sometimes the medical personnel in Nigerian hospitals need to do better. Now, if Ayomide had survived this ordeal and had gone on to play for maybe a bigger European club. This guy would have been in Europe this January. He would have started his football career with a club in Europe this January. But the carelessness and negligence of the Federal Medical Center will put pay to that dream. Is this fair?